Well, it's the last Saturday of August 2018. The sun's about to come out overhead now, right overhead, and it'll stay here for about 2 hours and then it goes over there and disappears. And we're sluicing today, 2 sluices, back at our usual little spot. So at the moment we're just working around these gravels. I've been picking away at this spot bit by bit, going for the flood gold. There was a bit of a line of gold in there the other day, and I'm also on the water line as well, so that's going to cause me some issues, but I can at least pump out things as well. So here's the 2 sluices. This one here, you've seen it before, it's from Ruthless Mining, you can get it online, and it's probably between 40 and 50 pound. And I can see small bits of colour, fine colour in the top mat. And the blue sluice is the Eldorado sluice, again between 50 and 60 pound online. Maybe a piece in there and there. And the idea of today is just to move a little bit of dirt. I'm not going for nuggets, I never do. I just want to see what's here. There's a lot of gravel to work on, and I know I'm guaranteed to find a little bit. I'm not going to find loads, just little bits, and that'll do me. I'm happy with that. And probably, as you've seen before, it's just a case of moving the dirt and cleaning it. Put it to one side. And the trouble round here is there is a lot of mercury knocking about, so you tend to pick up that in your pan at the end of the day. Lots and lots of very fine floury gold is in this stuff. I'm using a horse feeding bucket. They're about £3. Little classifier, you can get them from the garden centres for about £2. One of them can be expensive, they can be about £9, but you can buy plastic ones for 60p. So you can get going for quite a small outlay. And it's just a hobby. I mean, most hobbies today, before you start talking, they want 500 quid. You get into it a bit more, 1,000 quid for this, that and the other. These waders, I'd say, were probably one of the best buys I've ever got, really, for doing this kind of thing. They do help you get down on your knees, get dirty, and you're staying protected, you're pretty dry. Pair of gloves, B&Q, couple of quid. But you need your equipment. You need your kit. This hat, it does convert into like a fly mesh hat. Again from Decathlon, I think it was about 10 quid. But it's a good piece of kit when the midges are out biting, you know, it works. You can buy a simple pan like that online again, 15 quid. You can buy a kit for 30 quid with a smaller pan. So what we do now, take the bucket over there. Again, I use this bucket because it's never going to be too heavy when it's actually full. I know it's a few more tricks, you know, to-ing and fro-ing, but it's a good weight to carry. And when you're sluicing, the main thing is, as you can see, I've built some walls up there. I've slowed the water down, trying to control the water, get your sluice as level as you can. I think once you start playing about with the sluice, you get to know what works and what doesn't work. You can feed them fast, you can feed them slow. It's up to you. But they do catch the good stuff. You might not trap nuggets, but I'm yet to see a nugget stop on my top mat. And as you can see with this one here, it's not a lot of dirt, but nice little feed there, and it clears itself nice and quickly. And you will see gold stick to that top mat in them grooves. That's what I like about this sluice. It's very easy to look at the material being processed. And for me, one of the great things about coming to places like this, they're stunning. You can spend loads of time on your own if you like that. You can gather your thoughts. You can let all the worries of life disappear. And you do see a bit of wildlife. I think also that when you are sluicing, then you can hear the water move in. There's something very therapeutic about sluicing. It's just a nice, calming thing to do. A quick look at the sluicing situation. That sluice there is running slow, so I'm probably feeding this one probably 3 to 1. But if we get close down here, I can see something very shiny in the mat just there. And just to give you an idea, they are quite resilient because it's a heavy piece of material, so you can afford to feed over it and it shouldn't really move. I mean, it could move, but in general all that light stuff you're feeding over it just runs away. But what I think I'll do, I will see if I can snuffer it out of there. It's gone up. It's tricky to get it out. You're probably better off leaving it in there. I can see a piece of gold over there. And I love that super V there. There's a cracking V going on there. There's a lead fishing weight there, just stopped. Time for a bite to eat, and today we're on chicken and tomato wraps with a nice cup of coffee. And he's had his dinner in a pan again. You're happy, aren't you? And I've just found some chocolate hobnobs. Look at them. Just what the doctor ordered. You're not having any. Love that. Now then, it is the last Saturday in August, and I have had several trips down to the river. So, if you just stay tuned, I'll start to upload a few videos of some of the adventures down here. I've done some dramatic ones, done a little bit of sniping, not much joy there though. We've had some days where the water's been very low and some days where the water's been really high. So over the last few weeks we've caught the river in different sort of stages really. So just stay tuned and they'll come out. Hopefully you'll like them. I mean, I can't please everybody all the time, but it's just an hobby, isn't it? I'm just showing you what I do, sharing the day with you. As you can see, we've just taken over really. But that's the area I've been working on, working back the layers. It does drop down again there quite a lot more, but I think I'll run out of time today and I'm probably not going to come back for a while, so I'll just do the top layer, then I can at least put these rocks back across and leave it tidy. Got some colour there, something there going on, there. Maybe something there, I'm not too sure. I find it harder to view the gold unless it's really big in this sluice. But when I'm looking at the sluice, I'll come over here and get level. When I look at that sluice, because I've got a constant line there, it's not thicker on one side, that's a level sluice. Up there maybe it's a bit high, so everything's concentrating that way, because it is flexible, this sluice. But in general, it's level. Looking at this one, I'd say it was a bit low at this end, a tad low. I can't show you much in there. I can't see anything standing out again, but this one I can. Piece there, a piece there. I think there's a piece there as well. Just in here, there's a visible piece of gold trying to sink down through them sediments. And there's not enough exchange going on for it to bury itself in there. Right, we just cleaned out the blue Eldorado sluice, and we'll now go and check the pan. I can see some colour in it, which looks quite good actually. So we'll work it down, and then I'll clamp on the GoPro session to the pan so you can see what's happening. So that's not too bad. There's a nice visible piece in there. And there'll probably be a bit more to process in them black sands as well. Okay, that's me done. The light will drop again soon. I have worked quite a lot of the gravel. I'm going to put all these boulders back now. Make it tidy again. There's some colour down there, little bits of colour, but every time I see a nice piece I get the snuffer bottle, which is here, and try and snuffer it out anyway, so that can run out, and then I'll do a clean up. Okay, there's not much light now left, but as you can see there, I hope you can see it, it's peppered with lots of fine flowery gold and tons of black sand there. So I'll show you some better images in the daytime, because it's now dusk. But that's not a bad session really. That's from the green sluice. More stuff in there. So that's all the tackle, that's the hole filled in. Next time there's a big flood, it's just going to get covered in gravel again. Okay, until the next time. Stay tuned.